East African Somali people.
Shout out Sublime Water.
Yup. Definitely. I'm about to choke. And cough.
I cannot believe you guys got me eating and talking slowly.
So for those of you who don't know what ASMR is Anonymous Sensory Meridians Response. And it helps doing a Q&A. It will not be whispered, don't worry, but we might do we are testing this out. We are going to do a full video one day while we're whispering.
Wow, shout out to Tim. Tim is our videographer. He's the one that uploads all the YouTube videos. He is always behind the scenes. So shout out to him. And like Yusra said, we're testing this out. This is my first time doing this.
Shout out to Tim for the tamales too. He brought us the tamales.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Cruz family.
I'm about to take another bite of the tamale.
I am so proud of you, Gilbert. You have an amazing whisper voice.
You're doing
Thank
great.
you. Thank you. It's my first time. Thanks. I can't stand it.
Welcome back to Eat and Talk, y'all. Today we have some special guests. Me and Gilbert. We are doing our Q&A. We are almost at 600 followers on Instagram. We are over 100 subscribers on YouTube now. So we just thought, we've been getting a lot of questions over the last few months. We started this channel, this year. And so we decided that it was appropriate time to answer some of your most common questions.
Tim. Shout out to Tim.
So shout out to
It's not you guys. What? Yeah, no, I'm usually behind the camera, so this is very different for me and very, very nerve-wracking for me as well.
Oh, man. All right, so we're going to get started. Tim is going to ask us questions, and we are going to answer it.
Yep.
First question. This is a good one. Yusra, Gilbert, are you guys dating?
Wow.
So this is our most common question.
Very, very
so
common.
we just need to just get it off the table, okay? Gilbert and I got married and divorced.
No!
No, I'm kidding. Gilbert and I are really good friends, and we are not dating.
Yes.
So, ladies, hit him up. He is completely single.
Oh.
Ooh.
You guys sound like you friend zoned him.
No, I did not friend zone him, but yeah.
But yeah, no, we're not dating.
Gilbert,
But
yeah,
Yusra is a good person overall. She's a good person. We're good friends, but dating, no.
Dang, what are you trying to say? I'm not dateable? She's a good person, but
I wasn't saying that. Watch out, guys. Please. Don't DM me asking more information about that.
Anyways.
Unless you want to date him.
Glad we got that off the table. Thank you very much.
That was a good question, though. That's a good question, but
Honestly, that was a topic that I thought about for a long, long time.
Everyone,
This
that's
is my
our
first time
most
hearing about
common
this.
question.
I had no idea they weren't dating.
No, we're not.
All right, second question. How old are you guys? You guys, I don't know. This is up to you guys.
do you guys want what year I was born, or you want actual age?
You on the African fake age?
Oof. Tim, which one do you want? You want the year, and then let them decide how old we are, or you want us to actually tell them?
I don't know. How important is it to tell someone's age?
Not important. Age is just a number.
Right.
Age is just a number, but I was born in the 90s.
Okay. 90s crack, baby. I was born in the 90s too.
I was too, actually.
Yeah.
I love this. Yeah. But age is just a number, though. But I would love to
Gilbert,
see you guys.
just tell them your age.
Fine,
it's not that deep.
Fine. I am 31.
Yeah, he just turned 31 this year, you guys. That's crazy.
September, Virgo.
And you look young as ever, man.
Thank you, Tim.
I thought you were 22.
Thank you.
I thought we were classmates.
Thought you were 34. But I It's my golden birthday this year, you guys. I'm turning.
Shout out to
28.
that golden.
Thank you. November. I'm a
You guys
Sag,
see Black
not
don't
that I
crack.
care about signs. It does not. So yeah, 28, 31. Yeah, we're up there.
What's your sign, Gilbert?
I'm a Virgo. You know what they say about Virgos. We're the best.
Libra.
I don't know anything about signs. I don't know what they say about anybody.
Virgo.
All right, that's pretty good. You got their ages. Sagittarius, Virgo. Perfect. All right. Well, when did you start Eat and Talk?
We started Eat and Talk last year. What
In the pandemic is when we.
How and why too?
So we got the idea in the pandemic, and we recorded December. That's when we recorded our first guest, our chef.
Yes.
But we didn't release our first episode until January of 2021. So yeah, and then what'd you say after that?
How and why, or why?
I'll let you say that.
Eat and Talk just came up. It was a passion. You know, I just felt like Minnesota didn't have that platform to introduce people doing a lot in that community, introduce, entrepreneurs, people of our peers, changing that community and, following their dreams. I just felt like Eat and Talk would be that platform for them to have a safe place to just come. And, we make it natural. We don't memorize questions. We don't let you know what questions we're going to ask you before you come in. But, it was an amazing idea that Yusra and I had. It was actually, we had the idea. We both worked at the same place, but I would always bug Yusra about, us starting something. And, I had a lot of ideas, which Yusra can touch on that too. But, Eat and Talk was one of those ideas that, that she pushed for us to do. She really pushed for us to do it because Minnesota needs it. And, how many episodes are we now? 17.
Yeah.
Like she said, we're close to 600 followers on IG. YouTube, subscriber, we're close to, 100 and something. So, but you want to touch more on it, Yusra?
Yeah. So, Gilbert had so many ideas. We talked about having a radio show.
Yeah.
That's one of our ideas. Something me and Gilbert both love is food, as you can tell. So, originally we were going to be focused only highlighting small business restaurants. And then we were gonna go visit them and interview the chefs and do behind the scenes and highlight the food industry here in Minnesota because we have a lot of great minority and small business restaurants here. And then the pandemic hit and shit hit the fan. So we had to kind of rewind, but we were okay, restaurants, food should still be highlighted, but we're how about everyone else that's doing something here in Minnesota? And then the George Floyd stuff happened, the unfortunate events, and 2020 was just a really crazy year. And we're okay, we need to shed positive light in our community because we were in the news for all the wrong reasons. And we decided to kind of dig deep and go into touching base with everyone here in Minnesota. It doesn't matter what you do. You could be a chef, you can have a restaurant, you can own a small business, entrepreneur, artists, everything. We just wanted to highlight, and then we wanted to focus on the minorities in our community because that's where positive light needed to be shed on the most. And yeah, so Gilbert and I, we talked a lot about it, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
We're here.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Honestly, I think it's super cool how you guys started off as just Eat and Talk, right? But I work with a lot of other podcasters, right? And these guys have get I don't even know how, but they get the best guests ever. Because of this job and meeting them, I meet so many amazing people in Minnesota. Crazy. And I think it's super cool too that a lot of your guests will come into a show called Eat and Talk, even though it's not about food anymore. It's
Exactly.
Just, you know what I mean? They like you guys. They like your vibes. They like your platform, all that. Which is amazing.
And that's another thing too is we establish friendships with our guests.
That's true.
A lot of our guests we don't know too personally, and after that it's so cool. We see them, we talk to them, and we just watch them grow from the day that they have an interview on our podcast, and then it's now someone's on The Voice, on TV,
Mall of America.
Someone's opening a second business, someone's doing art at big places. So it's just so cool to watch our guests grow. It's amazing.
Right? That's awesome. Well, how did you guys meet? No. Why did you guys choose each other as co-host partners?
Wow. I feel like Yusra has always understood me. Because like I said, we've worked together two different locations. Yeah, we've worked together at 2 different locations. And Yusra, she's the one that actually helped me open my first business account. And then from there, the relationship and like the business idea aspect of it has always been, like amazing. They always say, you need a woman on your team to succeed. And me personally, I believe Eat and Talk would be nothing without Yusra on the team.
Oh, this is the only time he's nice to me, y'all. He be so mean to me.
I do appreciate her, and it wasn't. I wouldn't regret. I don't want anyone else. And the funny thing too was, Eat and Talk was actually, Yusra was actually gonna do it. I was actually gonna be behind the scenes.
No, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, I was actually gonna be behind the scenes, and then shout out to my manager Mark.
Yeah,
shout out to Mark.
Classmates.
Classmates. Yeah, Mark was like, people are not gonna see your idea if you're not involved in it.
And I wouldn't want it any other way either. I wouldn't be comfortable doing myself too. I want Gilbert to be up front and center because he put a lot of blood sweat into this. So
no, I love the dynamic between you two. Like especially with guests, like sometimes it's so funny.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, no, me and Gilbert have we're very similar, but at the same time very different. So I always said we need to have two. A good show is good when you have opposites, and having different mindsets and someone that's open-minded as well. Gilbert's very open-minded. I'm very open-minded. We come from 2 totally different backgrounds, 2 different sides of Africa.
You guys want to talk about that?
All that. Our backgrounds.
Yeah. Let them know what you guys' backgrounds and
Yeah, when you finish, unless you still, tell them, keep going. I was feeling myself. Keep going.
So Gilbert, we've known each other for a lot of years now, which is crazy, but we met through work, and we worked at 2 different locations together, and so I think we're always the only Black people sitting next to each other and all that stuff. So we'd always talk and everything like that. And then he was always very business mindseted, Gilbert. And then my passion is helping people with businesses.
Shout out to her for
much. That. So that's kind of how it grew. And then when we just had these conversations, whether it was about this or business or just anything our futures, our past, everything like that. It was Gilbert's someone I became very comfortable with sharing a lot of my ideas with, my life with, and all that. So shout out to Gilbert. I would not have it any other way either. So we're in this together
partner.
for life.
For life, family.
I love it.
But our backgrounds, personal or career background?
I was thinking more of your ethnical background.
Our ethnical, so I'm Somali and Eritrean. I'm more Somali. My dad is Somali and my mom is Eritrean. And I grew up here. I was basically born and raised here. But I grew up a lot in my culture. I'm Muslim, and I pretty much grew up in the suburbs and South Minneapolis. I bounced between there. My grandma, my dad's mom, raised me pretty much as well, and so I lived with her almost throughout my whole entire life up until 2018, until she passed. And she's the reason why I speak Somali. I inject Somali. I bleed Somali. And I'm the oldest of 4. I'm the oldest sibling. I have a little son who is not so little anymore. He is 7, turning 8, and
shout out to Cash.
He's like my little brother, to be honest.
Aww.
He's my parents, and that's his parents. So we all grew up together.
Shout out to Cash.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm a native Minnesotan. I'm really glad that I was raised here because I grew up in a community of Africans, East Africans, West Africans. I never forgot my culture. Every day I'm reminded who I am. I never forgot my religion. I'm super proud that I'm amongst people who look like me, who eat like me, breathe, read, write like me. It's amazing.
And for me, I'm Cameroonian, 100% Cameroonian. Grew up in Cameroon until I was 7, moved to, the United States. I don't know, don't ask me why my mom picked Minnesota
right?
out of every place that is cold during the winter and then the summers are hot. But we
I
moved
my
here.
that too.
I don't know. Every single time I tell someone I'm from Cameroon, they're always like, why Minnesota though? I'm
Right.
like, please.
I even ask
don't
people
know.
that. When I ask people that
Exactly.
when people go to like the U of M, like around state, I always ask them why. You know.
Yeah, so so we moved here. I grew up, far out, Lino Lakes. If you guys know of Lino Lakes, you know of Lino Lakes. And then I went to elementary school over there and high school out in Lino Lakes. And then I moved to Minneapolis, after college. So, but, like I said, Minnesota is home. I'm happy that we started the platform here in Minnesota. You don't know where we might end up in the future, but Yusra and I are, we're very blessed and, excited that the Eat and Talk platform can actually be a Minnesota home base.
Yeah.
Podcast, YouTube, TV coming soon.
Right.
You never know. So.
Some magazine,
Yeah.
all that.
A lot of great things happen in Minnesota, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about outside of Minnesota? Would you guys be willing to have other people in your podcast for like outside of Minnesota?
It would be an honor.
It would be.
definitely
We'd
be
definitely
honored.
be open to it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to highlight Minnesota first
First,
because
yeah.
who else is going to if we don't,
Right.
Wherever they came from, I'm sure there's someone like us highlighting people from there. But I will be more than open to highlighting great people outside of Minnesota that fall into our element of our community. So we would be open to it.
In the
Definitely.
future. Though.
That's a really good perspective.
Yeah.
That way you guys on it like have like that pride of being a Minnesotan,
Yes.
you know?
Mhm.
And I like that a lot.
Yes.
I like that. Do you guys have a celebrity guest you would love to interview?
Wow. That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Yeah.
I would probably say, shout out to the late Prince. I wish we had the opportunity to interview him when he was alive. But right now, dang, that's a good one.
I have a celebrity from like every genre that I would love to like
That's a good one.
interview, to be honest. But I'm trying to think like overall.
For me personally, I would say Jay-Z. Honestly,
Jay-Z?
I would say Jay-Z. That's one celebrity guest that I would, feel honored to have on the show is Jay-Z. That's
Yeah.
me personally.
For me, she's no longer with us, but Maya Angelou would be someone that I would
Wow, dang,
love
that's a
to
good one,
interview. I
yeah.
just feel like she would have so much wisdom and just so much that, she could bring to the table. As far as like a musician artist, probably I would love to interview J. Cole.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, I think that would be a very like influential interview. And Kanye, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to interview Ye as well.
Oh yeah, please drop the Yeezy prices down, please, please.
That'd be the craziest day ever.
Yeah, and then there's chefs that I would love to interview.
Yeah.
Like I would love to interview Bobby Flay, to be honest. There's an Ethiopian, very well-known Ethiopian chef. He's one of the judges on Chopped. I can't think of his name right now, but I would like to interview him. Yeah, there's so many so many celebrities.
Yeah,
that I
there's
would love to interview.
Minnesota too. We can touch back on Minnesota celebrities too. Like I say, there's people that we want to interview in Minnesota, which we're looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to drop names yet, but we got people from all genres in Minnesota that are gonna be guests that are celebrities as well too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. This one might be a little controversial.
Okay.
What's been your favorite interview so far?
Oh,
Yikes.
child.
Ooh, man, honest for me, dang, that's a good one. All of them. Shout out to all of them.
To be honest.
Shout out to all
what
of
sticks
them.
out the most? What's the one that you memorize till this day? Like you're like, wow, I remember when they said this. I was like, I always think of this quote they told me.
I would say, honestly, all of them, but I truly enjoyed Christina Smart Girl LLC. She was just vibrant.
That one was good, yeah.
And she just spoke so many gems. And then I enjoyed interviewing the boys like Antoine
Yep,
and
I was
all
that-
of
that's-
them and
that-
Shadi
yeah.
and all of them. Yep, and Fawn and Paul.
That one was good.
That one was fun and good because they were like young boys from different backgrounds and they were like friends, and then the food and just the atmosphere, like it was just like it was really fun.
No, I remember that day.
Definitely Underdog and my boy Muhammad Sharif.
Shout out to him. I'm proud of you,
I'm
man.
so
Shout
proud
out
of
to
him.
you.
Underdog, if you don't know Ish, he's got his store at the Community Commons at Mall of America, second level. Check him out. that interview was cool because now I'm just watching him like grow. Same thing with my boy Muhammad, just doing amazing things, being an author, helping out the community. But all of them were just, it's hard to pick. Our first interview, which did the best.
That's the one I was gonna highlight the most. Shout out to Chef
B, Byron, killing the game right now. Absolutely. He's just an amazing inspirational chef. That's a celebrity, to be honest. We start off with a celebrity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I forget he was like cooking for like NBA and NFL players, right?
NFL players and all that stuff, and doing some private chef things. So yeah, big shout out to him.
Shout out to him. And then another one too that I was gonna say. Shout out to Crew. That one was a pretty that one was a pretty cool interview. Learning him, you guys, definitely gonna see him again. He's doing big things. Then another exciting one. Remember,
we already know.
You already know.
Good
Sling.
Oh,
he was thinking
Sling
about
proper.
Who are you thinking about?
Sling proper. Shout out to that one.
Libyanka is on The Voice.
Yeah,
so.
that one too.
Wow, she had her voice.
Honestly, that gave me chills seeing her on TV like that. I was like,
me too.
Oh my god, she's talking to like Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
She didn't even choose Ariana Grande. She chose the other
I
guy.
know, she chose Blake. How did you guys feel about that?
Well, in my opinion, I feel like that shows like character, right? Rather than being like, I want to choose my favorite celebrity or the most she's the most, she's
but
the most
isn't Grande the one that turned around first?
It was Ariana.
Ariana turned around.
She did turn around.
Yeah, she's the first one that turned. Yeah,
but I think it was smart.
That's a good thing that you said about the character.
Yeah, I love the quote she said. It was like, God chose me to do this, and like it just shows that like she's very like inherent with her roots and like all that.
Love it. So Dan, we almost named. So now we got to name everybody because that's just not fair. But honestly, shout out to everyone. Godfrey,
shout out to you.
Godfrey's doing his thing with Godfrey Meals, yo. That's the only meal prep that I've ordered from, and he is killing it.
Neo, I always talk to him about like fitness and whatnot all the time.
Yeah.
Pressure Fitness.
Pressure Fitness.
You guys
go check on them. Yeah. So
you guys gotta go through like a training routine with all of them in the episode.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
right?
that would be cool.
Fun.
No, we really do want to touch
Melly P. We did Melly P.
Oh,
too.
Melly P.
Yep. We did Shahid. He played the guitar for us, and he performs at places.
Oh, you
so
guys
it's
named
really great.
all.
Did we name all?
I don't care.
Wow.
We got everybody.
Jamie.
Oh my God!
Jamie.
How did we forget about Jamie? Shout out to Jamie and the book. And
she was our first author on here.
Detrice.
Oh wow!
And then CJ.
Then we got Mom of America too.
We got CJ on there.
CJ Smith.
Yup. Shout out to them.
We just say everybody.
You guys have met every single person in Minnesota already.
Oh, we forgot about Breakfast Bar.
Breakfast Bar, yeah.
Mark. We apologize, but
sorry, guys.
That's their dream.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh wow. Our first collab was with That's Their Dream.
I love how we were supposed to answer like what's your favorite, but you guys end up just talking about every single
They're all
I love it.
Freaking phenomenal.
Yep.
And we have more coming out.
And all these people are from Minnesota, which is what your Cookie.
Oh, love you, Cookie.
Yes.
Let me just say, like, I'm not even exaggerating. That is my favorite cookie up until this day. Me and my son went over the summer to one of their like pop-ups and had some ice cream and cookies, and he just does not stop talking about it. Damn. The best cookies ever.
Remember
so
that.
thank
Tim,
you,
tell him the
Sar.
name again.
We cannot wait to see you again.
Love you, Cookie. Shout out to you guys.
You can find them at Spy House.
Yep. Find them at a lot of locations,
United Apparel.
United Apparel.
We did that. United Apparel.
Yes. You guys have met everybody.
I'm excited about the future.
Honestly, when you look back into it,
excited.
When you look back into it, you realize how much you've done.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the amazing Minnesota people that we've got here. Yeah.
Shout out to Tim too. Man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love working with you guys. Honestly, it's like
thank you.
Honestly one of my favorite things to do. Like it's awesome. Let's continue with the Q&A. Yusra, this is for you, I think. Oh, it should be for you. I don't know if this applies to you, Gilbert. If it does,
ask her first, yo. Ask her.
How do you balance being a mother, having a 9-to-5 business, podcast, and your board positions? Yusra, you
should have asked me that one first. I don't have any kids. Now I can't top a resume. But Yusra, please answer the questions for our fans that be wondering. Because I'll be wondering the same thing too. Shout out to you being a mom and being in boards of everything. And then shout out to the award that you got. Women in business.
Thank you for being there.
Women in business. So, but again, let's give Yusra her flowers while she's still alive. So how do you go ahead and balance? How do you do it?
I don't know, to be honest. I wish I had like a clear, like cookie cutter Oprah magazine answer. Like I wake up at 7 a.m. and I don't. I just honestly go with the flow. If I like something or love something, I will do it. It does not matter what time, when, or where. I'll make it happen. I'll fix my schedule. And that's really what I do. So obviously, my son is my life, so I'm gonna put time to him. Yep, shout out to Akash. And then my 9 to 5. I mean, yeah, corporate world, but I enjoy like what I do, and I put effort to it. It helps me get to where I am. You know, my board position, I enjoy it because it helps me help the community. So yeah, like I just go with the flow, and I find a way to balance my life though. So I make sure that I have time for myself, you know, health, family, friends, and I have time for work. And I think it's easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. It's important to find a balance for all the things that you're doing in life and the things that you love. And so it took me a while to get to where I am today. Like I started off as a teller, like Gilbert and we started off as tellers at like a bank.
Started from the bottom.
Literally, and I was just, I was using that just to like take a break from reality and like motherhood and life. And then it turned into a career, and then it turned into more. Like then I got into business, and I was able to open my own business with like my closest friends. I was able to start this podcast with my other close friends. So like it was just, everything worked out, you know, and keeping a positive mindset. And I'm not too much into manifesting. I'm into praying. I think if you pray for something personally, you will get it. It might not happen tonight or tomorrow, but eventually it will happen. So yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's my turn to answer the same question.
We got like 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But shout out to her son though. Her son was our second subscriber?
Yeah, he said he was the second or 12th subscriber or something.
Yeah, he was the second one, so shout out to her son. But for me, I just feel like it's the passion. It's something that, you know, I feel like we all say if you're passionate about something, you make it work, you balance it out. Like Yusra said too, if I enjoy doing it, I'll try to find the time to do it. But you know, Eat and Talk is something that both Yusra and I are passionate about. So we've tried to make sure that we can balance that with our, you know, 9 to 5, and, you know, make sure that we highlight the community as well too. But it's all about the passion. And for me, you know, I have passion in like just seeing people, you know, people grow, and, you know, learning how people become business owners and all that stuff. And that's why we have the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. You know what? I'm not only just a worker here that works for them, I'm also a fan, so I know this. And I know you guys like to ask this to all your guests. What is an advice you could give to the people?
Tim, you've been behind the scenes paying close attention. That's a good one.
Go ahead.
A good advice I would give is just don't give up. I feel like a lot of us give up too quick, too soon. I speak from experience myself too. There are a couple of times that I've given up on ideas that could have probably been something today. But the advice that I would give someone is like, if you have it and you dream about it, go for it. Like just try it. Like look at what we did with Eat and Talk. From 17 episodes now, I used to like be nervous. You know, starting it, I didn't want to be on camera. I just wanted to be behind the scenes. So it's just like, don't give up on your dreams. Just, you know, give it a try. Like give it, if you fail, then try something else, but at least you tried it first. So don't give up. Don't give up on anything that you have your mind set at.
Absolutely. I agree with everything that Gilbert said. And then to piggyback off that, this is such a Hannah Montana quote, but I always say this, life is what you make it. So whatever you put your mind to, it's really about how you perceive it and like what energy you put into it at the end of the day. So even if something negative falls on your lap, it's up to you how you're gonna form and shape that. And so I always say, like, take your heart and take your mind and throw it into your soul and then put it out into the universe. At the end of the day, everything can work out as long as you put your mind to it. And just don't give up. Don't give up and be patient. Nothing happens overnight. Like this Eat and Talk, everything that we talked about that we do, like it took time. It took blood, sweat, and tears, accomplishments. We're still not where we want to be today, but we're headed there, and we are very excited to what the future holds. And as long as you keep that positive mindset, you can go very far in places.
It's a good one, Yusra.
Yeah.
Tim, what advice would you give someone?
Oh, me give advice?
From all the advices you have heard from all the episodes. And all that stuff.
Man, I gotta think it through. I'm still learning how to give myself advice, but but I mean, honestly, just treat yourself right, love yourself, all that. I'm gonna cut that out.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good way to end it with.
Yeah.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah,
there's
but
more questions.
if you guys have more questions, always feel free. We are very open. Send us an email, send us messages, and we'll collect them, and we'll have a part 2
Yeah,
coming
we
up.
definitely will. We'll be having episodes that we're answering people's questions in between. So
exactly.
Thank you guys for the
and
questions.
we'll let you know a little bit more about us too. We want to do more episodes where it's just me and Gilbert. You get to know us more, and so hopefully, we'll start vlogging soon and do all those fun things. So, thank you guys.
Thanks, Tim. Shout out to you.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh, guys.
Appreciate it.
This is about you guys. This is about Yusra and Gilbert. You didn't talk.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tim.
All right, we are out.
Yeah.
Bye. I gotta run.
That's a good.
I just realized it's 1:24.